Okay, guys. Hey, everybody and everybody. Hey, I'm back. I had to go wash my hands after touching those garments. Anti-who's and anyways, you guys, I'm back to tell you about les rainbows that were in our boudoir on yesterday. You guys, hubby and I were laying and we were talking about our goals, our aspirations, just just having some wonderful chatter. It was early in the morning, and we were just laying there. We were just talking, and I happened to look up, and I said, "Oh, wow, honey, do you see that?" And there was a glimpse of a rainbow through the window. It was shining on the ceiling. Okay, we had our moment with it, and then it was like it really wanted our attention. So more of it came into the bedroom, and we were still talking, and we're looking like, wow, do you see that? So, we go back to talk. We go back to talking. So by now I'm like, let me get my phone and because something is going on here. And after I did the first video, some time had passed, and we were just there talking because we knew we weren't going to have much time together, and he would soon have to go to work. And so we were just having conversation, and I look away from hubby and look up at the ceiling again. And I said, baby, look. And it was as if there was a message being written. I'm not sure how pronounced it was for you guys, but it was very pronounced for us. There were symbols, and the rainbow had just went into little spots all over the place. And I was just in awe. So I started thinking to myself, okay, I know that the biblical meaning of this rainbow is a covenant, not to flood the earth. But it hadn't rained or anything. It was just beautiful, and the sun was shining and everything. It hadn't even rained the day before. Anti-who's and interways. So I was trying to find out exactly what it meant when a rainbow comes into your home. And so I have not found exactly what I was looking for, but they were saying like sometimes when a rainbow comes through the window like that into the home and shows, it is a sign of good fortune for love and abundance. Your I don't like to say luck, but your fortune is changing. So you guys, remember when I talked to you about how how you plan to pay down your debt, and you take one bill and you pay that bill off, then you take the money that you were putting towards that bill and you add it towards your next bill. You take your lowest and then the one that's just above that, and you add it to that bill so you can get that bill paid off, and then you tackle the next one with that money, the extra money. So that is what has been happening. So far, 3 bills have been paid completely off, and I am ecstatic. I am so happy. I am I'm feeling awesome about these things. And so 3 bills have been paid off. And you guys, I don't know if that's a symbol of fortune changing in our home or what the message was, but whatever it was, I'm grateful. And I just wanted to tell you guys that, you know, coming out of debt is a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. We were debt free at one point, but things happen. So I encourage you to stay encouraged, to stay positive, to keep on looking up. Don't stop looking up, because wonderful things happen. Don't stop. Don't let anything discourage you. I understand what is happening in the you and I verse, but believe me, you have to maintain your positivity, and you have to look to your highest source. Things can be wonderful. Things can be awesome. It is how you think. If you think, oh my God, my luck is terrible, my fortune is terrible, nothing good ever happens for me, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, those are the things that are going to happen. But if you think, okay, I know I can overcome this, I know that I can have success, I know that I can reach my goals, I'm determined to keep a positive mindset, I'm determined to be happy no matter what is happening around me. I am determined. I might get off the path, but I'm not going to stay there. I am determined to get up, and I'm determined to do something. You have to persevere. You really do. You have to persevere. But you guys, those rainbows coming in, and I'm saying those rainbows, it may have been, I never opened the curtains, well, the blinds. I never opened the blinds to look outside. Hubby never opened the blinds to look outside. We just knew that it was there, and I'm being distracted. I'm being distracted. I make these videos, and I never really pay attention to the red recording light, and that is flashing. So I'm looking here, if you look here, and my top, the red flashing but light is just right there, and it's blinking, and I'm going, what's happening? But into who's and into ways. Neither of us ever opened the blinds to see what was happening. We were just in such awe of what was going on in our bedroom ceiling. You guys, at this moment, at this very moment, I am missing my hubby. I'm really missing my hubby. My hubby is at work, and I did not get to see him off this morning because I had to leave before he left. You guys, I have, I just love him. I really do. I love him with everything that I have inside of me. And I don't know what the universe is doing, but it just feels wonderful. It feels magical. It feels vanglorious. And I love him. I do. I couldn't have asked for a better husband. I wouldn't trade him for anything in the world. And I believe in fighting for my marriage. So, you guys, if you have somebody, nobody's perfect. Hold on to them. Hold on to them. And don't look for the negative in them. Don't look at their flaws, because we're all flawed. None of us are perfect. Learn to love the person you're with just as they are. I'm not saying take abuse. I'm not saying allow yourself to be used. That would be insane. I'm saying if somebody's good to you, down to the bone. I'm not talking sexual. I'm talking spiritual. You can relate. And it could take years before you get to that point. Or it could be instant. If somebody's good to you, love them just as they are. You're not going to be perfect. You might leave their drawers around. You might leave your bra around. That's nothing. Pick it up. Pick it up. And keep right on moving. They ain't got to be perfect. Because you ain't perfect. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just in love. I'm really in love. And Hunty, that rainbow really got us in a different kind of mood. Oh, this is what I meant to tell you guys. Hubby and I were traveling down the street one day last week. I can't remember. I think it was Sunday. Yeah. Saturday. Sunday. We were traveling down the street, and I was eating, right? Because I was hungry, and we were trying to get back home. And we had stopped and got something for dinner because it was so late. So I was eating, and I was driving also, and hubby was sitting there, and we were having a conversation. We got to a certain spot, and it was like something happened. When I realized anything, I had forgotten that I was chewing. I forgot that I was driving. Hubby was in, he was like, and I'm like, baby, what did you say? Everything had went silent. It was as if we had went through a portal. It was just weird. It was just that quick, and it was weird. We couldn't remember what either of us had said. I couldn't remember that I was chewing. So when I came back, I was like trying to get this stuff out of my mouth, and I had to, shake myself. I'm driving. I didn't even realize that I was driving. So, I mean, it was just that quick. I don't know how long it was. I never looked at the time or anything, and neither did hubby. We were just like, what happened? We couldn't figure out what happened. But we didn't feel bad. We didn't feel, um, anything other than strange at, not knowing what we were saying or what had happened at that moment in time. Everything just instantly was gone. And I was thinking it was me. It was both of us. So we went through a portal. And honey, if happiness was on the other side of that portal, more happiness, then we hit it. Because when I tell you that things have changed, I mean, it's not like things were bad. Things have changed. It has really changed. And we are communicating. And I mean, not that we weren't communicating. It just seems like things have elevated. And I'm grateful. I will not say that I'm grateful. I am truly, truly grateful. You guys, I miss him. I missed him. I called him as I was returning home, and I knew that he was already gone. I called him and talked to him until he went into work. And we normally talk to one another. It's just that. You guys, I love him. I love him. I do. And I will tell the whole wide world that I love him. I don't just love him, I adore him. There's no worship, but he is my better half. He is my soul. And I say my soul. He is my soul's mate. He is my complement. Inside of him is where I find contentment. And I will love him until the day we die and return again. I will love him now and in the ever after. If I should go before him, I will be waiting. I don't want nobody else. I don't need nobody else. For I am content with whom I love. All right, you guys, I love you. And I wish you all the best. I hope this weekend is just freaking awesome. I hope that you guys are just happy, just content right where you are. Sometimes we look for other things to make us happy, and it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. All right, you guys, I love you, and I wish you an awesome weekend. I hope that something delightfully grand happens for you this weekend. All right, you guys, peace.